Hi everyone, this is Anakin. I just wanted to do an update about what's been going on lately for this month, and I also have an announcement on a few things to make. So for the first little update is the stuff on Patreon's been going cool. I'm a little behind on some things, but I've talked to the people that have been following me and let them know that I'll be catching up on stuff and getting that set. And also, the Colonies and Conquerors is officially on Drive Through RPG now. You can find the 3 core books up. The King Jamestown module, which is a small module. It's kind of an open sandbox sort of thing. I didn't make it like a linear style story. Um, that will be up there as well, and that's going to be. I think I'm only going to put it up there for like 99 something. Nothing too big. Maybe even something else. I don't know. I don't want too much there. It's meant to be an introductory to the game, help you teach running it for other people. That'll be up there, and then also the advanced classes that I have put so far on Patreon. I'm gonna put them as their own PDF file as well, and that will be on Drive Through RPG. You can expect those within the next week or so. Um, Now, as far as other thing going on, I have been working on a project that I can't talk too much about, but it is one I've been working on. I got commissioned to help assist someone in writing their story, so I have been doing that. It's not any of the historical stuff. It's not necessarily based off of like my game or anything. It's someone's own doing, but it is a commercial I'm working on, and in doing so that one's going to take a while. I told the person, I'll be able to complete it within like 5 years, and right now, thankfully, like with them, they've been really cool, and we've been talking back and forth, filling stuff in. I've been coming up with ideas for it. Um, it's going to be a long project, but that one is taking all my time for any personal commissions outside of whatever. So right now I'm not accepting any more commission stuff unless like you're already someone that I work with, or someone there pretty much until I get this done. Other than that, project for my business I'm still doing and still doing stuff. So when it comes to like Colonies and Conquerors, the core books are out, modules out, little expansions. I have been realizing as I've been hosting the game that some of my creatures need to be pumped up more. Other ones are doing very solid and well enough for difficulty. So I think the stuff on Patreon I'll be focusing on for a little while when it comes to like the $5 tier player stuff and whatever. Um, I'll be putting up more collections of monsters to expand off stuff off of the creature collection book, and yeah, some more creature options and one shots with those expanded creatures, so people can have more of a nice challenge on things, and game masters can have some nice one shots, and or they can build things off of that and expand the game more. And so the other things I have been talking about and interesting with, like I think I do need to update the website on some things. So I do need to update shop because I have some merch and the Drive Through RPG stuff now, so I'll change stuff around to reflect that. As far as people using my system, the community, it is growing. So if you are someone that wants to use my system to write your own material and things like that, the only thing I really ask, like the big thing for me to do here is, I think I wrote it somewhere on whatever one of my posts, is that if someone wanted to write content for their own or whatever, I am perfectly okay with that. The one thing I ask, or the couple things I ask, I should say, is um, to actually like register with me. And so people um, that do want to like write stuff down professionally, publish and put things out there, I do ask like, okay, is one of the options is per person that's in your business or group, like all I ask is $50 a month. But in doing so here, I'll keep you updated on all the gaming material I do, any rule changes I do, and any future books and material. So that way you can reflect it on your own work and keep up to date with things. And the other thing is I ask to see what it is you're doing before it goes out there. That way I can kind of give you my blessing on it. I don't want to I'm not trying to I know some people see it as kind of control exactly everything goes in on it. Obviously, I can't control everything. But the one thing is I want to make sure that either if it's something that I'm willing to back, then cool. Or if it's something that I I I I could see as far as iffy, at least I can give that person a heads up. Be like, I do not necessarily support what you're doing. I mean, you can do whatever, but that kind of thing. Um, because it is good to see what people make that might be tied to your material work, and that's all I want to really do is. But the other big announcement I have, the actual big announcement I have is I have been working on a trading card game idea. It has some tie into Colonies and Conquerors. Um, the big thing for it's going to be still set in the historical fantasy thing, so things can be stuff that we relate in history, or it's stuff with Native American mythology or other mythologies, which is cool. Um, but with this trading card game, I am currently getting everything put together for a prototype, and we'll put it together, and we will see how it all plays out. Um, and eventually, I do want to get a Kickstarter going, and the Kickstarter will probably be soon. Once we do a couple games, figure out some kinks with it, we'll throw up a Kickstarter for it. Um, Now, I do want to give a bonus to those that do want to help out this project before the Kickstarter. So, Kickstarters are cool. I did my last work on Conquerors, and there were some iffy parts where it ended up just being a mixture of COVID and whatever else. But so I do want to do a Kickstarter for my next big book for Colonies and Conquerors, but I'm waiting to have an actual physical copy of the book, and so I can show people what they expect for that. I mean, if I do any further Kickstarter goals and stuff, cool. But that is what that's waiting for. I am writing that book, but however, right now I'm waiting. I'm waiting to do a physical copy to show you guys exactly what you would be most likely getting, or at least something close. Now, however, with this here, trading card game is definitely a lot less writing than that book. Um, but also it is a nice. I was looking at things as far as on the it happened off the offshoot that I was looking at how much it would actually cost to print off cards and things like that, and I ended up kind of getting upset with how other game systems or other companies have been hitting players really hard on things. Um, I don't feel that some of the prices there are necessarily justified, and I enjoy card games. I enjoy card games a lot too. So I've been a fan of Magic, been a fan of Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh is pretty cool too. I didn't dabble too much with that, but I have dabbled in card games myself. So I am looking at doing my own card game and base off my own game and work. So with this here, what it is, it's going to be a constructed deck game, similar like other ones. You're going to have a character card that your whole deck is based around. So this character, all the base core ones are going to be the base classes from Colonies and Conquerors. So you'll have your soldier, your shaman, your priest, nun, whatever. Um, so those it'll be a base character. They'll have a thing on stats for the rules for it. What those stats mean, it actually limits how much stuff you can actually have on the field. So you won't have a huge sprawling mess on the table. Um, but it will be a cool, challenging kind of thing that you'll see for the different decks and stuff that you'll do. It'll tell you how many creatures you can have in the field, how much items, equipment, and spells. It looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Um, and then so there'll be the base cards there, and then I'll have I have figured out what I'll be doing, putting in for other things in the set, which will help flush out your decks more and actually give you a reason to buy boosters and all that fun stuff. So I have been working on a trading card game. I'm getting a prototype put together, and me and my friends and everything will get together. We'll record our games. We'll show how the game works, and we'll go from there. Now, if you've been following my work and stuff, you do see that I have been putting out some cool stuff. Any community feedback stuff I enjoy from you guys, positive and negative. I'm happy that you guys give me ideas and or have suggestions and things and feedback. I have listened to pretty much every almost every suggestion that people have flowed my way, and I've thought about it. I've left notes for it, and I want to make anything I produce better because of you guys. Um, now with thing here, I do want to throw up a Kickstarter, which is cool. Everyone loves Kickstarters. Um, I do want to give an option to those that want to do something a little more for me than just a Kickstarter. So what this is here, as far as this goes, I want to give a benefit here to people that want to support me before the Kickstarter, and I think that the best thing to do is actually an investment opportunity. So if you're watching this and you feel like you want to try to support my game, um, you obviously don't have to do it right now. I'm gonna give a window of a month, maybe 2 months before Kickstarter to give people a chance if they want to invest in it before I get to the Kickstarter stage. Now, what I offer here as far as an investment thing, if this is your thing to do, because Colony of the Conquerors is doing good for a role playing game coming out with not really any too much backing from an entity or distributor or whatever. It's a game that is certainly growing by you guys, the community, and it is getting better and better, and I'm happy for that. Thank you. Just keep telling people. I'll keep talking to you. We'll keep doing stuff on the Discord or wherever, and I'll keep doing my best to make a solid game for you. um as far as this trading card game go, if you want to invest in this thing, um I'm not saying invest a ton, but my thing here, what my plan is if you want to put any money down on this thing, cool. um I'll get in contact with you, and then within whatever money you put down within after 5 years, I want to say, well, maybe not 5 years. I think it probably depends on the amount. 2 years at the minimum, we'll say that, depending on your amount. 2 at the minimum to 5 years, depending on what you put down. I'll give you back whatever you put down in half. That I can do. From what I'm seeing with the growth of these games, that I can do for you. And also, if you invest in this sort of thing, um, whatever money if you decide want to try to help me and put this thing down after whatever the term is that we agree on, you'll get your money back plus half, along with not just a set of cards, but 4 copies of each card for this setup that I'm working on for this trading card game. My plan is to have around between 100 to 150 cards in this base core set at launch. And all the people that have been following me on Patreon and have been supporting me already, I've been keeping track of people that have helped me along the way and everything, are going to get a custom card based on themselves or a character, and that'll be along with their stuff. And that's the same thing with anyone that wants to invest here. I understand that not everyone is into tabletop game or card games, but if you're someone that is interested in investing in something and getting a return from it eventually, this is an opportunity for you. Tabletop games, even especially card games, have been increasing. They've been increasing as video games have been doing a weird decline lately, and that's true. It's because they're losing the personal thing you get with hanging out with your friends. It's there. But yeah, I just want to let you know that a card game is coming, and I am looking to see if anyone wants to do any help with me, whether it's investing or whether you want to do some testing and hear feedback and notes. Let me know. But anyway, thank you for listening to my video and watching it. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, keep in touch with me, and we'll keep making a better games and a better community. All right. Thank you. Bye.